It is very much raining. Hello,
Same here.
good people. It is
Right.
Wednesday, my dudes, and we have some most important stuff to discuss because people need to know about what do they need to think about the new Apple liquid glass and all the stuff that they announced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, how would you know what you should feel about it
Yeah. Well, that's how it works, right?
unless we
You
tell
check
you?
in with your yeah, exactly. You check in with your favorite content creators and just kind of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
adopt their take on everything.
Yes, exactly. That's how it works. We tell you how
Mm-hmm.
to feel. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, yes. Oh man, it is like pouring outside right now.
Yeah. Same. Same.
So, but meanwhile, as long as Estonia is still keeping us afloat here, we haven't sunken yet. Let's do the technology news, I guess, for the week. But first, what have you been up to, good sir, for the past
What
2 weeks?
have I been up to?
Two and a
Oh
half
yeah,
weeks?
that's right. I wasn't here
Yeah.
last Monday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, you know, work. Summer. Actually, we get seems like we have a little bit less work this year than last year. I guess Charter 2024 kind of added some work, some tourists, so it feels like last year we had more work.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, but yeah, the usual. Graduations are happening soon. Some weddings are happening, some seminars. Uh, so that's good. At least some
Nice.
kind of work. I
Yeah.
have acquired Switch 2.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
right here.
This is exciting as fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
the back of it. So it says it's real.
So,
It's a real thing that exists.
first impressions. What do you think?
My first impressions. I guess maybe we can talk about it more
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
But
games.
just like feels good. Feels all
It's
right.
it feels correct. Yeah, it
Okay.
feels like what Switch should have been the first time around.
Hmm.
I guess it's not really fair to say it, but yeah.
Yeah. I still feel doesn't feel that that's what Switch should be, but we will get to into it later, I
Oh.
guess. Yeah, yeah. There's
Um.
still one thing missing from the Switch that I would consider like kinda essential, but
Okay.
yeah. Anyway,
All right.
that
But yeah. Good. Just very good. I feel like I would say that it's probably not like an essential purchase for. I feel like it's not essential for
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
who or haven't owned Switch One, if that makes sense. Because right now there aren't many games that are out for it,
yeah. That's okay. That's one thing. Yeah.
but it kind of plays pretty much most of the games that came for Switch One better. So if you already have a library, then you'll be benefiting from it more. I guess I'll talk about the games when we get to the games. But as like hardware, yeah, it feels very good. No problems. I read so many different like already stories cropping up. Dead pixels. GameStop stapling receipts to the box and puncturing the screen. What else was there? There were some other ones, hardware related problems. What's it called, like expanding batteries or whatever,
Yeah. Uh.
which like feels crazy for like a device that is like a week old, but
Oh yeah. There have
um,
been some. By the way, the spoiler alert. There's some Switch 2 news in the
mhm,
news this week actually
mhm.
already.
Well, I mean, yeah, it just came out, so I
Yeah.
guess wait, last time you streamed it wasn't out yet.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. So this is live reaction.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very good. It's mostly an improvement. It's quite bulky, so I feel like I don't see myself playing as a handheld as much because it's not bulky necessarily, but it's quite heavy. So it
Yeah, it
doesn't
is
really
heavier.
want
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
hold it like for an extended period of time, and it's not like particularly ergonomic. It's kind of very kind of flat. Um, so yeah.
Okay,
The only thing that isn't
let me
yeah
ask you this.
yeah
You kind of mentioned that you played Breath of the Wild
yeah
on the Switch too.
yeah.
Okay, is this because the Switch 2 kind of ignited your or rejuvenated your love for Nintendo games maybe a little bit? And but I see the Switch 2 as a win because you picked up Breath of the Wild again, kind of. So it
Yeah.
did its job already, kind of.
Uh-huh. Yeah, kind of. I feel like again because it makes most games that are already available on Switch like run and look better. Oh, I mean, in Breath of the Wild case, it was a paid update, so
Yeah, the paid update.
I
Did you get the
I
paid
did
update?
get I did get it. Yeah.
Yeah, how much is it?
Like €10.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I heard it's like 15 Canadian. I don't know why Canadian, but I just heard the Canadian price, and
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it. How much is it in Europe? But then yeah, €10
Yeah.
makes sense. I
Yeah.
guess.
Um.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I feel like I will actually, now that I have this console, I'll actually go back and play pretty much all the Switch games that I didn't play because the frame rate was
Yeah.
too low or resolution
Yeah.
wasn't good enough.
Okay. So it's the
And
Switch 2
that's
is
why
working. At
that's
least.
why I'm kind of saying that like you will most feel the impact of the Switch 2 if you already have a library of Switch games.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And because then you already paid for them, right? And if you get like a lot of them run better, or if you have to pay for like a small amount of money to, for it to run and look much better, then I feel like it's okay.
Very
Plus, Mario
nice.
Kart World is also like there. I have been playing a little bit of that as well.
Okay.
We'll talk
So
about it later.
all right, yeah, let's get into it later. Basically, so yeah. But
Mhm. I promised to
I
give Marius also it back, so I just wanted to show it. So to confirm that it exists, I'm gonna
yeah.
show people the detaching Joy-Cons. Ooh, it detaches.
Oh yes, the magnets, very nice.
And they actually got the, remember we were talking about how will they change the sound effect when, the new one comes out to
Yeah,
something different,
yeah.
Because like the original click didn't really sound anything like the click that you actually get. But
Mm-hmm.
this one actually kind of sounds close enough. Feel like it's actually.
Oh, it
Did you hear
didn't.
that?
It didn't come through the on the audio.
I
So.
guess maybe some noise canceling or
Yeah, some
something.
noise canceling. I think is happening.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess you'll have to believe it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It's
fine.
much
It's fine.
nicer, and oh yeah, we can talk about it more when we get to the games.
Yeah.
Can't gotta have people watch till the end,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yes. Oh.
So I'm gonna promise Maurice to give it back because he's also a parent. Of course,
Yeah,
new
yeah,
piece of
yeah.
hardware, so Maurice is also into it.
Yeah, yeah. He's.
I promise to give it back.
It's the new toy in the house. So
Exactly.
like
So yeah, let's get into frosted glasses and stuff and Justin
yeah,
Timberlake's.
yeah. I'm okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I kind of have to. I can maybe quickly mention that. Yeah, I technically went to 2 concerts in the past like 1.5 weeks. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, Justin Timberlake and Imagine Dragons also I did technically. Oh yeah. Both of them. My girlfriend. Literally I had even she just came into my room and by the way I bought them so you have to come with me. I had no idea like we're going but yeah both of them we're like okay I guess we're going then Anyway,
Okay. We were wondering, Boris, if that was the case.
yeah, Imagine Dragons, I'm not a fan at all. I couldn't tell you a single song before the concert.
Yeah.
Like,
well, in fairness, I would say they had like a handful of good songs back in the day.
oh yeah,
I can't think of anything recent that they have made.
Yeah. When you hear the songs, yeah, of course, like, oh yeah, right, those ones. But again, it's like I knew about like I think 2 songs or 3 songs. Well, okay, 3 songs maybe during the whole concert, and she was like, "Oh my god, this is one of the best concerts ever made." Anyway, and
she was into it.
Okay, yeah, she was really into it, and the girl group that we went, they were like, okay, so when is the shirt coming off? Because I bought the ticket specifically because I watched the Instagrams and he takes off the shirt during the concert, and this never happened. And they were quite disappointed.
Wait, so they never took off the shirt?
No. Even though they took off the shirt in some other concerts. Imagine Dragons.
Maybe too cold.
Yeah, it was... To be fair, it was kinda cold, yes. Oh, I need to... Where is...
I was checking, since, they are kind of a prolific band, and I was trying to figure out when was the last time I listened to their music. So the last album that I definitely had heard from them was from 2015.
Oh, so. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
So that's good.
Yeah, so he has some muscles, I guess, or something, and but he's not like... I would not describe him as I don't know, okay.
The
sorry?
You mean with the vocalist?
Yeah, the front man. Yeah, the vocalist. And I would not describe him as like like good looking even, but hey, I don't know. To each their own. I mean, Justin Timberlake is like right there, and he's like...
I do have to say, what was his name?
No idea. Something. But anyway, I just found out. Yeah, they are all...
Dan Reynolds.
Yeah, something. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, and everyone is like basically looking interested in the muscles.
Okay.
Anyway,
he kind of looks like he could be from Estonia or Finland or something.
Yeah. He kind of has that. Yeah, butch thing.
I imagine he's quite tall. Is he tall?
Oh,
tall.
No idea. Anyway, so pretty meh in conclusion from my side, but not the girls. They were into it, and and he was more like between songs, basically like, oh, thank you so much for this is my dream, and it's all the inspirational quotes between the songs, and it was kind of heartwarming and stuff. But a complete contrast to Justin Timberlake, because Justin was like basically, just immediately on stage, like, okay, we're gonna do like 5 songs in a row without ever stopping, basically right away. And then after the 5th song, it's like, okay, I'm gonna thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. We have been wanted to come to Estonia for a long time. Fun fact, first time in Estonia and stuff. So he was like...
Were both of those in Tallinn?
Yes. Yeah. The biggest outdoor... lauluväljak. So at the singing... it's a big singing choir crowd place. Anyway, outdoors. So, but basically, in between songs, barely even stopped. Like, he like ran through some songs. Even some songs were cut off, and I really like that, actually. So he's not here to speak or talk. He's here to like play some music and sing. Like, let's go. Like, the pace was really fast, and so he could fit into way too much songs. I feel like there were even some songs that I was like in shock. Some old songs that are not even well known. He played basically. Like one example is Justin Timberlake's "Sexy Ladies," which is like ancient, and almost nobody knows this song basically because it wasn't even the hit song from that album of that year over 10 years ago. So like, what? You're doing "Sexy Ladies"? Really? Okay, that's kind of weird. Anyway, but yeah, of course, all the sexy backs and all the Crimea rivers, and people were super afraid that, like, oh, he's gonna do the new album that kind of sucks. And I completely agree that the new album kind of sucks because there's like 2 songs that are danceable at all. And there are like 18 songs on the new album for some reason. 18? Like, what? What are you? Okay. Anyway.
Well, he sounds like a person who likes to over deliver.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta get your money's worth with Justin.
I did get my money's worth, and by money's worth I mean my Melissa's money because I didn't pay for it. But only 3 songs basically from the new album, and I was like, okay, yeah, all the Crimea rivers and all the oldies, basically. Which was exactly the move that you should do when you're the first time in a completely different country for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Because
I was wondering also if this was going to be like an album kind of tour or best of kind of concert.
I haven't looked it up because I've been too lazy, but I think he's doing more of his new album in other countries. Because I heard some rumors, but in Estonia it was like, no, we're gonna do the whole Justin Timberlake experience, Crimea River, all the old songs, basically.
And that's good. I feel like I would have also been able to navigate this because in my mind, "Sexy Back" is like the contemporary Justin Timberlake.
Yes,
or like
yes.
Like 4 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, 4 minutes. He did 4 minutes. Like actually,
was Madonna also there?
No, it was 4 minutes is. Oh yeah, 4 minutes is Madonna and Nelly Furtado or something, and yeah. So pretty much like as you know him, yeah. Not even.
That's good.
Which was like super refreshing, yeah. All the whole AO technology with 50 Cent together, way back, and and what was it? What was not even
showing,
what goes around comes around, Rock Your Body, Crimea River, Mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what that's why I was like, and again, the pace was super fast and very danceable, and oh man, I loved it. Anyway,
that's good. Were they performing live?
Yeah, of course. And he has a whole orchestra kind of thing, basically. Well, okay, there are some people out there with like big brass instruments and horns and some tubas and stuff. Yeah. Pretty crazy, pretty awesome.
That's good.
But it was raining the whole thing, like heavy rain throughout the whole night, not even stopping for a second, which was kind of
perfect ambience for Crimea River.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as this Crimea River, they even displayed like rain inside on the big screen, and the people were yelling like, "Please, no more rain, for the love of God." Anyway, yeah. So, yes, let's do the technology news, I guess, because enough of Justin Timberlake. Something. Yes. Oh yeah. Technically, I did a wedding also, and it was awesome, and it was almost perfect, and it was amazing. And one of my friends.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay. I was like, you also managed to have a wedding over the last week.
Yeah, well, I
I was
mean,
like,
yeah,
what?
attending a wedding, yeah. So,
Okay. Damn, I haven't been to a wedding in like 15 years, probably more.
whoa,
People don't
okay.
get married. People don't get married anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Also, yeah, exactly. The couple who got married also was together for 17 years now or something,
Yeah.
18 or something.
What inspired them to have a wedding
Yeah,
again?
I don't know. They were like, I don't know. It's time, I guess.
Hmm.
And
Finally, they collected enough
yeah,
money
yeah, they
to
already
get
have
a
like
wedding.
children who are like, I don't know, 8, 7, something like that. Two girls. They already like, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
Anyhow, all right, let's go. Let liquid glass. I mean, all right. Again, we have had liquid glass at home already. If you didn't catch that, so because I feel like this is very much liquid
Yeah,
glass.
kind of liquid glass. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I
not
saw.
very glass, but
Yeah. Nah. This is what Apple designers were inspired from.
hmm.
So the liquid glass, love it or hate it. So basically, it's mixed. Some people love it, some people hate it. Basically, so it's I would say, as myself, I personally, from the design side, this will be forever for me the biggest redesign, like downfall that Apple has in my mind ever experienced. We went from iOS 6 to iOS 7. iOS 6 was like fine, good, and iOS 7 for me completely was a yes. Would you like to have a Fisher Price phone or some kind of a, I don't know, Peppa Pig phone, basically, which I'm still salty about a little bit.
Really, oh,
Yes,
that's so interesting.
yes.
I think it's probably the best UI update they've done. I guess that's
UI.
probably
Okay, yeah.
uh,
Purely, I completely agree in terms of like you can the flatness, yes, but the way it's so cartoony, I don't like. I don't like. No, no. Anyway, yes, you can make it flat, and you can, because it's the left side is way more noisy. I completely agree, and the right side is more clean and flatter and minimalism and stuff. Yes, but don't give me a Fisher Price phone, for the love of God, that I spent like 600 euros on or whatever.
mhm.
Anyway, so basically, my take on liquid glass so far is like, eh, it's okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's okay. The only thing I'm concerned about is the readability, basically. Which, yeah, there are some people out there like, this is one of the images that is circling around the internet, which is like all the people that are like, who approved this and what is this? I'm looking at this like, it's for fine mostly, but again, the transparentness, maybe they will tune it anyway because this is the version 1 anyway. So I'm not too mad about it, and it's looking new at least, I guess. Anyway, what are you thinking about? What do you think about the new design so far?
I kind of hmm. As of right now, I mean, I'm not going to use any betas or anything like that. I'm just gonna wait for it to come out in autumn.
Okay, yeah.
Uh, and I mean, there'll be time for them to like improve it. Like this screenshot right here is terrible. I kind of agree with people. I think it's like a accessibility nightmare the way that
Mm.
it overlays with icons like that.
Hmm.
And another accessibility nightmare is the other style that they showed that is transparent, or
This,
like not
yes.
transparent, but like
Yep.
monochrome kind of look.
This is
I would say it's pretty bad idea overall. I mean, and
I
I feel
will.
like
Yeah, you can, dude. Uh, Almost nobody will be using this.
yeah,
As a yes, they will use it for a day, a week, maybe a month. But dude, it's so much slower to find stuff, right? Because that's
yeah,
what
absolutely.
because that's what colors are basically there for. You can like, oh yeah, this is the green color. Click. This is my iMessage. Whatever. Like,
Mhm. It suffers from the same problem that Google software suffers from, where like every icon looks the same. The
oh
name looks like,
yeah, yeah.
and you kind of don't really know what you're doing, so you kind of have to read. And I feel like I disagree with you on that redesign for the whatever iOS 6 to 7 one,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
because the new update made the icons very like distinctly like recognizable, to the point where I feel like we could pretty easily like get rid of the names for the apps underneath them, and most people will still be able to navigate it pretty easily.
Yeah.
But then if you make them transparent like that, I mean that's just nightmare completely.
Yes.
So not only do you not understand what's happening on the screen, and then you have to start reading, and then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like most people won't use it, and that's fair enough. I guess you could say that like having this option is good. I mean, sure.
I mean, you can try it for a week and then you will find like, oh yeah, this is way slower, and then like
Yeah.
go back.
It definitely seems to me that this update is very much kind of like form over function update, to the
Mm.
point where I feel like it will create kind of like weird, dead zones and like wasted space, even though they kind of made a big deal of it not being the case, and actually UI adapting to how you use your phone to actually free some space from whatever menus and bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
Like I'm
is
not a
sorry. Yeah, this is my favorite example of like the stuff I said. Like basically not be able to read if you
Mhm.
have this.
It's terrible.
Like what the hell,
Yeah.
dude? Oh god.
Uh,
But again,
mhm,
this is version 1, and they might just tweak the opacity and it's all fine basically.
mhm. Yeah.
But
To be fair, I don't have such a strong negative reaction to it. I
yeah.
actually feel like it can be pretty cool.
Mhm.
But I don't trust the Apple of 2025 to release a, first iteration of this software and it being cool and functional out the gate anymore. I feel like Apple has had pretty like lackluster software releases lately, so I feel like it's gonna be probably like another one of those where by the time the next version comes around, maybe it will be good. So
Yeah.
like in a year.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I
Yeah.
actually surprisingly don't have any strong feel. I mean, I did say that it looks bad, but it can look good
Mhm.
in theory.
Mhm.
I do feel like it maybe will look better on iPad and Mac
Could be, yeah.
because no, I don't know, because you have more space for it to look cool and fluid and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
But then again, Macs have like lower refresh rate than phones and iPads. I don't know. I don't know. Definitely sounds like something that you would have to try for yourself.
Mhm.
I do kind of like the idea of making it more uniform. It makes sense. I kind of getting inspired by Vision OS. Sure, you know, I don't hate that. But I mean, from this presentation, I'm more excited about changes to iPadOS than this
Yes. Yes.
visual
All
update.
right, let's talk about all the updates that they're getting. By the way, fun fact, I'm a tech enthusiast. I need to I already have the new iOS and the iPadOS on the iPhone and the iPad. So first impressions, yeah, basically right now. So yes, it's everything is true that they are saying. The lock screen most definitely looks like this. Yes, absolutely. Because yeah. Anyway, but let's do the first of all, it's all 26 now, I guess. Which kind of let me thinking was because how about the iPhone would be iPhone 26, and that would be the same, basically the same thing, and way less people would be confused because it would be like, because we still have the iPhone, yes, it's like iPhone 16 or whatever, and the next one will be 17. Yes, but it wouldn't be nice if the iPhone would be also 26 and the iPad would be 26, because the iPad doesn't have 16 or whatever. It's like, I have the iPad mini. Okay, which one? I don't know. iPad mini. Okay, is it like from 10 years ago or is it from last week? I don't know. I have to go into the settings and then find out or something. And I don't know where you can look that up or something. Anyway, just a quick side thought, basically.
I kind of agree with that. I feel like they'll probably do just that, but maybe like they'll wait till like a year before doing that.
Yeah.
So people wouldn't get too confused at once.
Yeah. Even this is like the version number of software people care way less about than the actual like product numbers. So maybe they will do this first and then the things, but who knows? But it's, and 26 because of the year. Even though it's coming out this year, which is 25 technically, but yes, it's meant for technically the next year. I mean,
I feel like this,
and that's why you should have an Apple event on January 1st.
Yeah, or the release of the new software.
Yes.
On January 1st.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like it makes sense for software because, I mean, regular people don't like know which version of the OS they're using,
exactly.
right?
Oh, dude.
Because sure, you maybe know that it's like iOS, whatever it is, 16 right now.
Yeah,
or whatever,
so many people don't even know what phone is in their pocket.
Yeah, exactly. And then you go, if you like, the more products you have, like, then you're like, okay, well, which version of macOS? I know like the name, you know, they always have like the whatever name for it, but like which number and version, I don't know. iPadOS, I don't know.
Yeah,
so I feel like it will kind of remove confusion from that, which is good, and I feel like it would work for hardware as well because I mean, it would apply to everything. You know, I'm using iPad Pro 2026.
Yeah. There you go. It makes way more sense if it would be 26. Yeah.
Yeah, or like or iPhone Plus 2027 or something.
You know? All right. Let's talk about the different OSs, I guess, then. So is it cut off? No, it's not. Okay, let's the least exciting ones first, I guess, then tvOS. So the headlining feature for tvOS is like choose your profile on Wake, so you can have different profiles. So this is the headlining feature for tvOS. Amazing stuff. Oh my god, I know.
Exciting.
It's so exciting.
Groundbreaking.
Permanently connect to any speaker. I kind of like this because this would be, if you have a Bluetooth speaker or whatever, or that makes sense. You have some 2 AirPods speakers or whatever next to your TV, just permanently connect them and you never think about it again. That makes kind of a lot of sense. Anyway,
another thing that kind of should have been there.
There's some things that there's some things coming exactly like that, basically. So watchOS, I kind of like really the new coach thing, basically. Personally, No, wait. Is it personalized workout media? No. Oh, Workout Buddy. Sorry. Yes, this is the one that is like an AI curated voice that is saying to your like when you're jogging, like this is your third workout this week. Good job, or something like that. Basically, I kind of like this. Like, yeah, it gives you some little inspirational, like motivational sentences, like, hey, you just like achieved whatever 5 kilometers during your thing or whatever. I don't know what they're gonna say exactly, and probably they don't even exactly know, but yeah, I kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else is like meh. So iPadOS, and to a lot of people, this is probably the most exciting thing actually, because iPadOS is now getting Windows, like resizing window thing basically, which is kind of like, what? Okay, I kind of maybe can show the thing here. iPadOS. Where is the window thing? Yeah. You can resize the windows to whatever, basically, which is kind of exciting. And even the Mac stoplights, red, yellow, green, it's all Mac OS. And you have like all the menu items in the top also, which is like this, which is also Mac OS straight up, basically. And you have what was the other one? Yeah, you can have windows like this. Like, what? Is this a computer? What's a computer? And you have the Files app is way more better in terms of like way more information is displayed. You can export a Final Cut video in the background like a real computer. You don't have to close. You don't have to have the app open for it to like finally. Actually, like this is again, this is a thing that has needed to be here on day one, because as soon as you exit the Final Cut app, the export stops.
Finally, like, Linus will be able to make a video. The iPad is a computer.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's still iPadOS. It's not like macOS, but still, it's like getting close as fuck. And you can have like folders. Yeah, as we mentioned, it's that's why Apple is. You are on the one hand, you're doing the liquid glass thing, icons all the same. You have to read and stuff. On the other hand, you're doing like, oh yeah, by the way, let's make the folders like all the other colors also possible, because it's way easier to spot like, oh yeah, this is this folder and this is this folder. So you can navigate way faster, which is kind of like, what? So you do understand that it's like you kind of need backgrounds and colors and anyway.
I don't think that they want to make the transparency like the default kind of option that people should go for.
Oh yeah.
I kind of feel like probably it's kind of one of those things where they just kind of show off like what they can do with hardware, you know.
Agreed.
Imagine these things probably are quite expensive, like you know, in terms of like rendering and stuff. But you can do it because you have devices that are stupidly powerful, even the iPads, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But I mean, it makes so much sense. I mean, they should have done this a long time ago.
Yes.
Because they have been on this journey of like unifying basically all of their OSs into like one OS, basically. You know, because especially I feel like it has been shown in like the Mac OS becoming increasingly more like iPadOS.
Oh yeah. With widgets and stuff and all the live activities and stuff. It's all there. So, yeah, and for example, this one also. So a lot of people were super excited about, like, yeah, you can actually switch your audio input devices way faster and inside the app. And before you had to, like, okay, let's open up settings, let's search for microphone, let's search for, and yeah, way faster, like a actual computer. Yeah, some
Yeah,
good stuff. Some really good
just
stuff.
makes so much sense.
Because,
Like,
yeah.
and just people have been complaining about iPad being like a waste of hardware for such a long time because its hardware is so much more powerful than what Apple allows you to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like I understand the idea that they want to keep it more like, you know, this is like a mobile device, you know, this is like not a computer perhaps necessarily. But if you have like you have a unique position in the market of having a Mac like a you know Mac OS, like a PCOS, people actually like using, unlike other PCOSs that other companies make.
Yep.
So why not take some features from it that people generally like and put it
Yes.
on your other device that is basically the same but the touchscreen compatible? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It just makes so much sense.
There are already
It's
people.
not like people will not stop buying Macs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
iPad doesn't make any money basically, like compared to like other you know
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
compared to iPhones and accessories and even
Oh,
Macs. You know,
yeah.
people buy Macs a lot more than iPads.
Yeah.
But you know, there
And,
are people like myself who like iPads a lot, and I will
mm-hmm.
keep buying iPads for as long as they are affordable.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
uh, and then yeah, just to give us more options and give us more things to do with it.
Yes. I was pretty sure that you're gonna like the iPad update because I know you are a iPad boy.
Hmm.
Yes. All right. And finally, of course, the iOS. So, call me a boomer, but I really like the phone app now. And by phone app, I mean you have the call screening feature from the Pixel. Finally, on the iPhone. Oh my god. This is amazing. Again, it's probably only in US for many years. And
Yeah.
it only works in English, but it's here and it's coming at some point in the future. So,
Yeah.
hold assist. Oh my god. And hold the call. So you if you're like have like a whatever, please hold for assistant whatever and dun, 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 and then you can like actually hold. You're not being forced to be like, okay, when is this person picking up and stuff.
Yeah,
You will
yeah.
get a notification like, by the way, this person just picked up the phone. Thank you. Jesus. This has been one of them. Yeah, this has been the one of the features that has been like, I would like to own maybe a Pixel at some point in my life and to try what's this all about. And maybe I don't have to anymore pretty soon because Apple is doing it. Anyway.
Yeah, screening is essential in the year 2025.
So this is, my straight up my most excited about thing.
Oh, I love how they put Apple Intelligence there, as if that means anything.
I mean, yeah,
Bless
surprisingly,
their heart.
they Apple Intelligence is technically built in, but they mentioned it quite less in the keynote because I guess they learned from their mistakes or something.
Did you know how Apple has been, let's just say, struggling with AI?
Yeah.
Kind
I don't
of,
know about you.
Yeah.
with Siri updates and stuff like that. Have you heard of this report that they published about limitations of AI and how it doesn't really do what the companies pretend that it does?
Apple published it?
Yeah, they did some kind of research.
Okay.
You haven't heard of this kind of
I heard about basically the who was it? FTC, whatever US government thing that they are like suing Apple because of false advertising and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about the other Apple Intelligence. Yeah. This one, Apple Intelligence being sued over. Wait, who is suing them? U.S. District Court in San Jose seeks class action status on specific financial damages because Apple Intelligence is not here and stuff. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, that is definitely the case, and I think they should be sued for a lot of money because they were just basically falsely advertising. For at least, at the very least, like the current generation of iPhones. So that much I agree with. But they published a report. What was it called? They published it just a couple of days before the WWDC.
Oh.
I'm trying to see what the paper was called. Yeah, it's called "The Illusion of Thinking: Understanding the Strengths and Limitations of Reasoning Models via the Lens of Problem Complexity." It's actually kind of funny because they say the basic gist is that like they just like proved, I guess, what we were all thinking is that like these models aren't nearly as capable as they want you to believe they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they just buckle under pressure when faced with like complex problems, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because it's kind of interesting because like all the companies are pushing for AI like hard, and Apple seems to be struggling with it. But then it's kind of at the same time true that it's a lot of smoke and mirrors like involved in what's happening.
Oh yeah, of course.
So we're definitely very far away from having like an actual AI.
Oh yeah.
An intelligent AI. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Interesting read.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was called. The paper, "The Illusion of Thinking."
Okay, illusion of thinking.
It's a very long paper, so there's no point in
okay.
Now, but...
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's iOS. Basically what I wanted to mention is the Games app. So there's a separate Games app now, I guess, on all the platforms, which is kind of. This was rumored, Apple to debut dedicated gaming app within days of Switch 2's arrival. And it's...
Somehow...
I'm muting this. And... yeah, just games. So you would think maybe this is a launcher of games? Nope. This is just another app store. This is just for discovering new games. And you can challenge other friends on games. That's it.
Oh.
This is nothing more.
Oh, that's...
Which is kind of weird.
Okay.
But so this is Game Center. Do you remember Game Center?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, Game Center, Apple. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, and the old school logo. Yes, this was the original Game Center logo, basically. Good old times. So basically, Apple still kind of don't get gaming what it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be like a platform that, like Steam or whatever, that people understand and stuff. But yeah, it's another app store, basically. So,
Yeah. No, they're trying.
Yeah.
Bless their heart.
Yeah. All right, but and what was the other one that there was live translation. This is also coming, which is pretty cool, I guess. because you
Sure.
can talk to people who are like not speaking your language, but it's translating on all the platforms
Uh-huh.
instantaneously. And yeah,
Assuming that it will be able to pick up what you're saying and stuff.
yes, that is
I
also.
uh
Yep.
I was trying to ask Gemini because I have Gemini on my phone
Mm-hmm.
because getting trendy, getting with the kids that
Yeah,
use
yeah.
AI assistants. And I tried to ask Gemini when the Switch OLED model launched, what the date was,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just misunderstood to me and started answering what is a Switzerland model. I don't even know what a Switzerland model is.
Yeah. Okay.
But I guess it got confused because I said OLED, but it probably only understands OLED or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
nobody says OLED on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing that people say.
Some people, but yeah, most of them say OLED. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
To the point of AI being smart and capable.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, CarPlay. Yeah, that was also one thing that looks.
Yay, CarPlay.
Yeah, well, this is like full on CarPlay Ultra or whatever. So, but it looks like it's more useful and stuff. Technically, even the base version of it, which 99% of people have, and the CarPlay Ultra one is coming also only to the newest of the newest cars, basically. So, not to expect those features. Anyway, yeah, basically that's about it from the exciting stuff, I guess. I'm looking forward to colored folders actually, because it makes my desktop easier to look at when I'm searching for
Sure.
something. And call screening feature, that's my number one straight up. If that thing is on my phone at some point, I'm so stoked. And everything else is
I agree.
pretty much. I don't see myself still using iPads. I don't know, because I don't know. I'm not an iPad boy, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And if a AI Siri wants to motivate me on my gym workout, then by all means. But I'm not so super excited about it. But it's a neat
What was it
feature.
called? Gym Buddy?
Workout Buddy.
Workout Buddy.
Yeah. Yes. And
I mean, I probably have the same points.
yeah.
But I am probably looking forward more to iPadOS.
Yeah. We'll see.
Improvements.
We'll see. Yeah, I was thinking. I was maybe thinking like maybe some gaming, some, because there are some games coming to macOS technically, but again, I don't have the most. I have on M1 Mac Mini still, so yeah, that's not happening basically.
I also have M1 MacBook, so
Yeah.
time to upgrade. I think maybe next year I'll upgrade.
Yeah, I'm actively looking for a M4 Mac Mini still, but yeah. At some point it will happen, but yeah, I haven't found a good deal still. And my Mac is kind of struggling. All right. So, oh yeah, one thing that I kind of was like, what? Marquez Brownlee, MKBHD, said in the Vision OS thing that you can place all the clocks and all the stuff inside your room, right? So the calendars and and they will stay there, even if you reboot the device, the Apple Vision Pro, which is kind of crazy. Like, yeah, so you can put actually like art, clocks, calendars, music, like stuff, music album art on your walls if you live in like a complete blank cubicle home and you don't want to put any paintings or anything in your apartment, then you can have the Vision Pro experience. Yeah, but again,
Sure.
you have to be super rich to afford the Apple Vision Pro, and you have to be, and if you're already super rich, then you probably have furniture.
Unless you
So
are living in a rental apartment, so you don't want to put holes in the walls.
yes. I don't know.
But it is an interesting feature. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's good. I
So
feel
you
like
can,
I
yeah,
feel like
you can even drag like stuff from I don't know IKEA or whatever to directly inside your apartment or whatever. Now they showed off some stuff.
yeah. Not sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting. That's interesting. I don't know.
and yeah, the spatial people, the spatial personas are updated also to look more like humans, I suppose.
That's kind of good, actually. Actually, I quite like that. The initial version of those were kind of creepy.
Yeah. And
But that's what I'm saying. You
oh
know, the
yeah, by the
first.
way, and PSVR 2 support. PSVR 2
Oh yeah, that's right.
controller support, which is kind
That
of,
is interesting.
yeah, that is weirdly acknowledging Apple that, by the way, our vision that is like only hands and stuff, nope, not anymore, I guess. So they're actively like, I guess we were wrong. You do need controllers or something.
Oh, you think? Is it so you can use the controllers for everything, or?
It's finer control. So if you need like, so for example, Fruit Ninja or something, if you need like very precise like hand movement and stuff, then you controllers apparently. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. What else do you do with your $3,500 device? Let's play Fruit Ninja.
Yeah.
That's
This was the first the most downloaded game on Vision Pro.
Oh, I believe that for sure.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I would probably play it if somebody offered me to do so, but yeah.
Anyway, shall we move on? Because there have been some other announcements. The Switch 2! As we discussed, the Switch 2 is already hacked. Day one. Somebody had some unofficial pixels running on the Switch 2. These are not the officially sanctioned Switch pixels.
Yeah.
But these are, yeah. Again, keep in mind, Nintendo updated the terms of service. So this user can be easily banned because of this. Because Nintendo just updated the terms of service. And if you alter anyway the Switch, then we can turn it off remotely.
I'm sure they'll find a way around that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And now the Switch 2 is a brick. Good job. Not going to happen, said the original poster here. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. And iFixit says the Switch 2 is even harder to repair than the original one.
I did too.
Yes. Reveals more components that are harder to remove and replace. So, yes.
It does seem weird since we are kind of, slowly but surely moving toward more repairable electronics.
Yeah.
Or Nintendo not to see that being a thing that exists, and
I guess not. Yeah. Full teardown. iFixit is giving the Switch 2 a 3 out of 10 repairability score, thanks in part to a battery that's once again glued in with powerful adhesive. Not any weak adhesive, but powerful. So, and flash storage modules and USB-C ports that are soldered to the main board. Yeah, so if your USB-C breaks, then good luck. It's it's soldered to the motherboard. So yes.
Wait
And
until some issue crops up, like with the first one, like drifting or something.
oh yeah, and
Nintendo will have their hands full.
and drifting it shall be because first of all because Mario Kart is the game.
Yeah.
But second of all, the stick drift issue is still most likely to happen because they still don't use Hall effect triggers like joysticks, so they still use the old school one. That is likely to drift. Yes. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It does look different a little bit, the mechanism, but I don't know. It didn't look different. That much different from the one they used
Your
in
Switch
the
One started to drift, right? Sticks.
Mhm.
Yeah. After how many years? Do you like noticed
Yeah,
it? Or
I want to say it started drifting after like half a year or something.
okay.
But we
Oh.
just didn't use Joy-Cons on Switch One
Oh
because we had
no.
another set of controllers.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. And
Okay. All right.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, if it starts drifting again for Switch 2, I will be pissed.
Yeah.
I'll just spam Nintendo with my
Yeah.
packages that I'll be sending them for as long as they drift this time. I mean, they have to also know that like people will be upset. Let's just say
Yeah.
if they repeat the same thing as last time.
Mm-hmm. How about are you to maybe if they don't reply, are you getting the Switch Pro controller or something? Have you?
Well, thankfully, actually, our current Switch Pro controller, which we had for Switch
Oh
1, works with
yeah.
Switch 2.
Okay.
The problem with that is that it also drifts, so that's good.
Oh no.
So I
Okay.
guess we will be getting Switch Pro at some point, but we do actually have another third-party controller, which is very good, which also works with Switch 2.
Okay.
So we actually have a lot of options.
Yeah.
And these Joy-Cons are a little bit more comfortable, so actually it's not the worst time just using the Joy-Con.
Yeah. All right. So, but how about a new contender?
Oh.
And as Microsoft puts it, this is an Xbox. Did you see this? There's a new Xbox technically out. And this thing is kind of like, what? Because this is a PC technically that is running. First of all, it has an Xbox button, like straight up, in the first time ever. This is running Xbox software, not Windows, Xbox software. So you boot this up, and it's a full screen like overlay. You're not booting into Windows. The Windows, even the background doesn't even load. So it's like a full on gaming console technically. Just like
Steam Deck.
Like a Steam Deck, yes, basically. And it is running custom Xbox code on this ASUS ROG Ally Xbox X, whatever. Oh my god, the name is also kind of what the hell. Ally X, yeah. And it has the new AMD processor, which is like pretty beefy and pretty nice in terms of like even the ROG Ally the first one was like pretty nice, and still like a lot of people are preferring the ASUS one over the Steam Deck, even though it has a better screen, because even that ASUS one doesn't even have an OLED screen, and the Steam Deck does, but still people prefer the higher refresh rate and the faster thing basically. So anyway, this comes along and it's pretty good in every single way basically, apart from the bulkiness. It's not a Switch. the Switch is, if you care about being thin and light and you can take it anywhere, then the Switch. But pretty much, if you don't care about this is pretty much looks to be better in every single way. You can put all the Steam games on it. You can put every single thing on it, basically, because it's like, well, I mean,
yes, you can run it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can, yeah. But the
The
hardware
problem is that I'm curious how will Microsoft, or if they will do that at all, kind of make sure that the software runs at an like acceptable level on it, like Valve does for Steam Deck. Whether things are verified or compatible or like optimized.
Because they have to release drivers for all the games. Yes, they yeah. But again, this is Microsoft, so they have kind of the catalog of like releasing drivers for stuff. So they supposedly they should be pretty good in terms of like, yeah. But again, this is Microsoft, one of the like giants. And oh yeah, and technically this is the Xbox for poor people. There's a white one also. So if you don't want to get the expensive black one, then there's the white one also for poor people. So I mean,
do we know how much they cost?
They didn't announce pricing because this is coming later in the year.
Yeah.
So they don't. But if the ROG Ally pricing is somewhere in, so it's gonna be probably like 900-ish for the big one, and probably
pretty steep there for
yeah. But again, powerful hardware and specs are pretty nice on this one, and you can literally get the third external graphics card box also if you really want to for your desktop thing, and you can plug in cable on the thing here. Where did this show you? Sorry.
Sure, I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of having.
Yeah. But if you're like playing on the go and playing on at home or whatever, so you can technically do that if you really want to, but yeah, kind of defeats the mobile thing. And
sure,
fast RAM, fast SSD, everything is like pretty, and huge battery also, by the way. Like this is the 60 is the poor people version, but the 80 watts is the big boy, which is kind of crazy. 80 watt hours is like, damn son.
So it lasts for 2 hours.
I mean, yeah, depends on the game, of course.
2 hours at least.
2 hours, maybe Cyberpunk, yes. But if you're playing a lighter game, I would expect like maybe 5-6 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. But who knows? Also, lots of film. Good morning. And awesome for you to join. We are taking away from your game time, probably. City Skylines or something. Or some resource management game. Yes. So, I personally, I'm kind of looking at these handhelds, and I'm kind of want to try a big gaming thing, but then again, I technically have a PC that I'm not using also at the same time. So, if I would be like commuting more or something, this would be absolutely something I would get, but I'm not commuting. Yeah, here it is. 80 watt hours. Damn, son, this is a laptop battery, basically. Like, what? 80 is like laptop territory. Like, what? Anyway, I was playing a Soviet game.
I'm kind of in the same camp that like I am tempted. I'm not really tempted by this one because
Yeah.
I don't really want to be bound to Xbox ecosystem that much.
No, but this
But I
can do
guess
also Steam.
I guess yeah.
Yeah.
But having my Steam library on the go is not the worst thing in the world.
Hmm.
But I also have no interest in paying $1,000 for something like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. This
So I'm
is
kind of mixed on it.
yeah. The only thing that Microsoft is like facing up against with this one is because this is coming out at the end of the year, and but by that time, I think almost everybody is gaming on Linux anyway. Because gaming on Linux is happening right now already, and holy, there have been some developments in Linux gaming for handhelds, and it's already better than Microsoft. Like the Microsoft version, because there are handhelds with Microsoft Windows out there right now, and it's not even a competition. The
Yeah.
Linux versions are just straight up curb stomping Windows on these things. So yeah,
Because Windows is bad.
garbage in terms of
Yeah.
like handheld gaming. And I mean, I don't know, Windows is garbage across the board for me anyway. I don't like it anyway, but that's another topic. Lumber Inc. It's Android mobile game. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, definitely at this presentation that where they reviewed this console. Just generally, it was pretty good. I was actually pleasantly surprised. A lot of cool looking games there.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year, everybody's having presentations.
Yeah.
Sony had one as well, which was also pretty decent.
Yeah. So yeah, this looks like the price that we kind of maybe would be expecting. Probably, maybe
900.
Yeah. So this is the previous ROG Ally.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be like $100 more for Xbox branding, right?
Could be, yeah. Could be.
I'm just gonna say $999 honestly for the big boy one.
Oh,
then maybe
probably. Yeah, because it has more powerful hardware.
Yeah.
And it has the Xbox branding, and yeah. Could be, yeah.
This is my guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming this year, you say, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I guess we shall see.
Also, what is this thing with glass? Because Xbox showed off this. Also, they that's how they like introduced this, molding the Xbox controller from glass.
Oh yeah, it was so funny. It's
like
that presentation felt weirdly erotic.
Yeah,
It was kind of giving me like that movie where a lady makes like a pot or like a vase, and she has like who was it, Patrick Swayze or whoever, but it's like behind her the ghost, where they were like making out kind of, and she was making the jug.
Yeah.
That's what it was giving to me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody is obsessed with liquid glass these days, I guess.
I mean, it would have been cool if this like that shot was what it was, just like that piece of glass, and that was the console. That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah. Not this looks way more ergonomic, but hey, what do I know?
But the aesthetics.
Yeah, the aesthetics. Like how cool would be just a piece of glass.
Forget about ergonomics. Forget about people with arthritis. Forget about people with carpal tunnel.
Yep.
It's all about
the
glass.
All right, let's move on to some other stuff that is going on. So, okay, let's come to Europe a little bit, because Europe needs digital sovereignty, and Microsoft has just proven why. But so this is the thing that happened. In February, Trump sanctioned the International Criminal Court for issuing arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his former defense minister Yoav Gallant. The court argued that the Israeli politicians have committed war crimes by restricting humanitarian aid in Gaza amid the war against Hamas, thus harming civilians. Israeli officials denied all charges. Consecutively, US President Donald Trump issued sanctions against the ISS, saying that the court had committed illegitimate and baseless actions targeting America and our close ally Israel. Trump also called the warrants baseless arrest warrants. Following these sanctions, the ISS has found itself faced with several issues. The chief prosecutor, Karim Khan, has lost access to his email. His bank accounts were frozen. American employees of the court risk arrest when traveling to the US. So basically, yeah, and that's why we kind of need like European alternatives, because you can like be a chief prosecutor of International Criminal Court, a court based in Hague, and Central Europeans upholding of human rights, and your email is being shut down completely because Trump. Dear God.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mess. It's such a big topic right now. I read some articles that some IT people in Europe say that it's impossible, that the infrastructure is not there, and
Yeah.
you cannot build it, and stuff like that. But honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
we kind of need to wake up in terms of like, by the way, that's why if somebody like Trump is in charge, he can do some actual damage, even in Europe.
Yeah, Europeans are so like infantile. Like we always assume the best scenarios of everything. Sure. I mean, of course we can, make us so like reliable on Russian gas and oil. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen, right?
Yep.
Sure, of course we could like
Yep.
completely rely on American cloud networks and stuff. What's the worst thing that would happen?
Yeah.
But the problem is that even in the best of times, you cannot really trust Americans.
Yep.
Like if his history is, I mean, I don't know for history, but it's fine.
Yeah. What's the site called? European Alternatives. Yeah, this one. But again, yeah, these are kind of half-baked. But still, if more people would be using it, then more people would invest money in those, and the chicken and egg problem.
They are kind of half-baked. They should be getting some funds from the EU itself. For development, for marketing. Of course, regular people don't want to use half-baked apps.
Yeah.
When you have, readily available,
yep,
quote-unquote, quality alternatives from the American companies.
Yeah, and this has been proven time and time again. People will always go to the number one app. Not to the number 2 app, not to the number 3 app, the number 1 app. Always.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could convince some people to switch over to European alternatives for sure.
Yeah.
But not if these apps are bad,
Yeah, and they are and they're not, these apps are not even top, like, I don't know, 10 maybe or something. Who knows? It depends on the app, but yeah.
Exactly. Like at that point, it's a very tough sell. And of course, to make them better, they need to make, support, and then to get funds, all these things. But yeah.
Yeah. Loads of film. I use Inbox. Mail.ee. Wait. Inbox is also a mail client. Which one do you use? You use Mail or do you use Inbox? Wait, or Inbox is dead, right? No. Mail app. This one, right? No, wait. No, this is not the one. There was an inbox. Inbox is a Latvian email. Really? Wait, what? What's the one that I'm thinking about? There was a. Oh, I think this was like. Oh, Inbox LV. Oh, okay. This is not the one that I'm thinking about. Okay. I think I have heard about this. But I haven't. I don't think I have ever met somebody who uses it or something. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this Inbox app that I'm oh, it's even on the App Store. Okay. Okay. All right.
Come on, inbox.lb.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, that's kind of the thing, you know. They don't get any marketing, they don't get anything, you know. Nobody's talking about them, you know.
Yeah. That's
So of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, it was
Kind of
from
hard
Google.
when-
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Inbox by Gmail. Okay, which is also like a mail app made on mail app. What? Basically. But yeah, they did.
It by Google.com.
Yeah. Inbox.ee also, I think. Is that from the Latvian company? Inbox.ee. Wait, what? .com. I'm getting no. What? Video. Yeah. .eu. Oh, what? Okay. Anyway, it's all same Latvian company. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow. But how's the security though? That would be my first concern. Lots of film. Email needs to be like secure as crap. Oh, it's a monthly subscription. Well, yeah, most email services that are not like Google email, Google Mail, Gmail, whatever you want to call it. It's like most email services is Google is secure. I mean, it's free also. Oh, okay, so you can have a free thing also. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the time to laugh. Yeah. So let's move on to the AI section of the week. China shuts down AI tools during nationwide college exams. Is this the future that we are looking forward to? So is that the AI future where you need to shut down the AI servers whenever people need to pass the exams and stuff in schools? So they.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Oh man, popular AI apps from Alibaba and ByteDance have disabled features like image recognition to prevent cheating. Yeah, because you can take a picture of the test or whatever, and then the AI can figure it out. Oh man. I saw another headline technically for Canadians are trialing Canada 1 hour phone something. Wait, 1 year. Yeah. 1 year was 1 year phone school. Yes, first year of cell phone bans in Canada. It gets mostly positive marks. So there was a period where cell phones were like banned in Canada.
When did that happen? Schools.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, maybe I didn't mention the schools.
Yeah. Didn't Finland just also ban phones in schools?
Was it? Oh, maybe it was. Yeah. Wait.
Well, it kind of makes sense, at the same time. I mean, let's be honest. So what do you need phones for in school? I guess you could get a call, but I'm sure if you get a call, then somebody will let you know or something that you got a call from someone.
Mm.
Uh,
Finland, this was in April. Yeah, basically a month ago. Finland has passed legislation to restrict the use of phones and other mobile devices during the school day amid fears over their impact on students' well-being and learning.
yeah.
Yeah, man. This is getting... Yeah. Denmark said it would be ban mobile phones from all schools. There's something about Norway. Yeah, digital pause for the... This is the social media ban, I think. Yeah, 15 and strict minimum age limit of 5. Yeah, 15 on social media. Some form of ban on phones in schools. No nationals. There's no national ban technically, but yeah, okay. A lot of countries are getting on board with the thing, basically. Yeah, just banning phones at school. Yeah. What about an Apple Watch, though?
Well, I mean, if it says other smart devices, I guess that would apply.
Yeah.
When I was taking Estonian exam, they didn't allow smartwatches.
Really?
To be worn. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess we are getting somewhere. China bans, like, China didn't ban phones, but China banned all the AI servers. Well, not all of them, but Alibaba and ByteDance ones, I guess. Interesting. So, but how about YouTube shuts down ad blocker loophole, tightens restrictions. More Firefox users have been impacted. So Firefox had this loophole, basically, that you can technically watch YouTube in the background while the screen is off, and I'm still doing it, technically. This is my workaround for not getting YouTube Premium. But recently, I have noticed the ads, it briefly didn't work for some days, but then it worked again, basically. But now it works like it's the screen is black where the ads should be right in when I click the video, basically. I just wait around so the black screen goes away, and then the video starts. But you kind of have to know that this is the ad spot, because some normal people, you click the video, there's a black screen for, I don't know, 30 seconds, quite long. But then because I know that this is supposed to be an ad, then I just wait. But most people are like, okay, it doesn't function. Okay, I guess let's go somewhere else or something. But if you wait around, sure enough, yeah, the video starts playing. Even there's no indication of anything happening. But yeah, just a black screen. Anyway, so yeah, YouTube is experimenting with some things. Do you still miss YouTube Premium? Or are you over it at this point? Or what's your go-to solution?
Well, I don't get ads on YouTube when I use my laptop, which is good.
Yeah.
My phone, I don't have
But
a solution, so I just kind of suffer.
Okay.
I just prefer not to watch YouTube on my phone anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible.
I usually watch YouTube only when I put the kids to bed, and then I kind of like, if I just lay there anyway and they're falling asleep, then I listen to some tech news podcast, technically, on YouTube. But I can still, like, yeah, and they're only on YouTube. Some of them are on Spotify also, but some of them are only YouTube only. So yeah. Anyway, so that's why I'm using my
Yeah.
Firefox. Oh
It's
no.
grim. Wasn't there news? I could be wrong, but wasn't there news that like YouTube had a premium subscription, right? And then it had like a light subscription, which was just to block ads.
Yes.
And then I think I read somewhere that the light subscription will now show some ads in it.
Oh god. I read about it. Yeah, YouTube Premium Lite. I think they're raising the price. That's what I read recently. Price brings is bringing more ads. Wait, what? Oh yes, to the shorts. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. You're technically right. Yeah, but to the shorts, they're bringing more ads to the shorts.
Remember when?
Yes, when you actually pay for a service that to remove ads.
Well,
that
yeah, it's kind of like that. Remember when services competed on like quality and price, and we're trying to, offer more for less, kind of like trying to do something.
Yes.
What happened?
I mean,
I can't think of a time in recent memory
yeah.
where a service improved and then asked for more money as like a kind of like a trade-off for the improvements that happened. It
No.
feels like nowadays service should get worse
That's
all the
so
time.
10 years ago. The current
Exactly, and then
the current meta is you pay more to get less shitty service. This is the current.
yeah, exactly. You like the default level is shit, and then you incrementally pay more and more
to be
to
less
make it less
shit.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And lots of film. Black screen is better than that. Yes, to me it very much is. Yes, I
mean, if
I would be way more likely to have a blank screen than some whatever toothpaste commercial screaming at my eardrums.
Oh, you get toothpaste commercials. That's fun.
Yeah.
When I watch YouTube on my phone, there's exactly 2 ads that I get. One is for Volt, and then the other one is for some shitty mobile game.
Yeah. Yes, those I get also. Yeah. Those I get also.
So if I had an option between having nothing for 30 seconds,
yeah,
or to watch that ad, I'll also choose a black screen. Yes.
Yeah. Never seen a toothpaste. I don't know. This
And
might be my brain also. I don't know if I actually have seen a toothpaste commercial, but I don't know why toothpaste. I don't know.
Speaking of what, another thing that's getting shittier and shittier as time goes.
Yes.
Nothing. It just gets worse and worse.
Oh,
now
yeah.
You have to pay extra for priority delivery and stuff.
Yes.
That's
oh, by the way,
do you want to get your food that is not cooled down?
Yep.
Well, I better pay €2 more.
Yep. Oh, yes. And did you see that? I think is it Volt that was doing also now financing and stuff with food stuff.
Oh no! I heard that DoorDash in the US.
Yeah. But
eat now, pay later. I haven't heard about Volt.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's like we live. Am I the only one who thinks that we live in the parody of like our timeline? Like, how have we as a people, as a species, how have we come to the point where we have to offer people payment plans for food?
Yes. Ordering on Volt is now simpler with Klarna. Instead of paying for each Volt order upfront with Klarna, you can now combine all your Volt orders into a single interest-free payment. Done automatically every month from your bank account. It just makes everything easier and way more convenient. Yes. Because people don't have like €8 for food anymore.
Or alternatively, can you imagine where people would be like, I mean, you would like to imagine that people are kind of responsible with their finances, but can you imagine people would just like order and just constantly order like once and once and once, right? And you don't have to pay anything. And then like on the 10th when you get your payday or something, you get charged like €600 or something for
Yeah.
the voice that you ordered throughout the month.
Yes. And you also did the priority thing that you paid also €1 extra that you will get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you read about? What did you read about the Klarna thing?
Oh, here.
Let me see.
I don't know, Volt.com.
Oh.
Here. This section. Anyway. Yes. Yes. Anyway, fun fact. Speaking of our society going to shit. Beach Grind. Beach Grind is a music festival that is happening every summer in Pärnu. They also do have financing now. Where was it? You can yes, here. So this Esto thing, whatever. So you can pay your ticket in three separate payments, basically. If you don't have the full €95 for the Beach Grind festival ticket. Yes, first time ever. You can finance your one-time festival ticket if you want to.
Okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Yes, we are officially entering the era of people not having money.
We are, yeah. It's becoming more and more like American system where you get a bunch of credit and then take more credit to to pay for the previous credit that you have taken.
Exactly.
And then you just
Yep.
for eternity you just pay off your debts.
Yep. And you will never own a car or home and ever something ever again, basically. Yeah. And again, this is more expensive because they need to buy also the thing for the pileti hinnale lisandub teenustasu, blah blah blah. Pileti ostu blah blah blah. This is some contract, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So also, this reminded me of Coachella. Also, Coachella, the biggest music festival in like US. This has been also for the first time ever not being sold out, because Coachella has been sold out for every single year that they have been doing it. How long has Coachella? Oh my god. Year. Okay, 26 years they have been doing Coachella, I guess. Anyway, so the last 2 years, so current year and last year, they didn't sell out the whole thing, which is also an indication of like people not having money. And for the first time ever, also this year, they introduced financing for buying a Coachella ticket. Yep. So
I mean, let's be honest. If we are paying for our takeout with installments,
yeah,
like that's a lot more absurd than paying for whatever that is party.
Yeah.
Festival.
But it's
what I mean?
But also at the same time, it's a one-time per year thing.
Mm-hmm.
So people have like.
You could say that you're doing it as like whatever, as if you're buying like whatever, a notebook or like a laptop, whatever, and you pay in like 6 months or something.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
But
but also Volt. Yes, we are
how much does
financed.
it cost?
600. Oh, I
Six
closed it.
hundred dollars. Okay, it's fine. Okay,
It's fine.
fine.
600 starting, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
General admission. What I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Group car camping. Okay, car camping.
But yeah, the priority delivery thing just really triggered me. I was like, what the actual fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like I vividly remember back in my day where like whole drivers weren't even allowed to take on multiple orders.
Mm-hmm.
Because the idea was that you take one and then you take on the next one and so on and so forth.
Because the food would be ideally
Yeah.
warm if it gets to you. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Just fuck off with the
Wanna
this everything.
warm food? Pay up. Pay more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. Oh
Not to
yes.
mention Volt Plus.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the priority deliveries,
Ki-
everything. Yeah.
Kind of surprised there isn't a fuck you fee.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw some like whatever like flight ticket websites trackers encourage you to tip the website for saving you money on your tickets
Yeah.
or something. And I'm like, well, how about fuck you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, well,
Oh yes. All right. But there's some other stuff happening. Viking Line, which is a Finnish company, is planning the world's largest electric-powered ferry. So this will be between, possibly, maybe between Estonia and Finland, because Viking Line is also operating between Estonia. But yeah, this would be crazy. But that would be pouring some serious money also into Estonia because they kind of probably have to charge also in Estonia. So the distance makes sense. It's about 2 hours, basically from here to Finland. So and it's a short enough thing that they can do this with this kind of a thing. But again, this is still in the planning stages. But that would be crazy. A ferry fully electric. Damn. 2,000 people, 650 passenger vehicles. Would be cool. But again, 2030s somewhere. So plenty of
oh
time.
my goodness. Yeah, I
Yes.
was just reading about this installment payments. I was like, yeah, it makes so much sense because fucking DoorDash bought Volt recently as well. I completely forgot about it.
Oh yeah, that was
So
also.
now it
Oh
makes so much sense now.
yeah.
Okay, well, so it's gonna get worse then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that was also. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a while ago. Yeah.
That explains it.
Yes, because we absolutely need to get we need to transform into US. That's the whole goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to be
Apparently so.
USA. USA.
Apparently so, yeah.
All right. So, how about some gaming?
Mm.
Xbox Game Showcase 2025 was happening also this week.
Mm-hmm.
And a Persona 4 remake was announced.
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody excited about this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
It didn't look particularly great, but I mean, I imagine they announced it very early.
Yeah.
But I mean, Persona 3 remake is apparently very good, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll play it.
All right. Anything else that you got your fancy? Oh, wait.
I mean, the game that looks the most kind of, well, I don't want to say the most interesting, but they showed a lot of it and it all looked pretty good, was called Clockwork Revolution. Um,
Oh, this one. Okay.
and yeah, I thought it looked pretty good.
Oh,
But yeah, overall, I felt
a
like
shooter.
yeah, it's like a shooter RPG kind of thing. Yeah,
Okay. I'm
kind of
kind of
like a steampunky.
yeah. I'm more surprised that this is not more up your alley. Game Frank's Beast of Free and Incarnation. This looks like a little bit of a Japanese Dark Souls, a little bit.
That game is so weird. It's made by people who make Pokemon games, which is interesting.
Yeah,
I was like, where did this come from? I
yeah,
mean, sure, it doesn't look bad. I'm just
yeah.
surprised that it's made by the same people, but I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, to be honest, I mean, considering that pretty much most of these games will be on Game Pass, I mean, I'll try all of them.
But dude, this looks like literally for as far as I can tell, this is literally made for you specifically. A Japanese
Hmm.
Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, there are so many seems to be coming out this year, like these East Asian inspired Dark Soulsy games.
Hmm.
It's like too many to even count. But yeah, I mean, if it's good, it's good. I mean, I'm surprised that it exists, but
Hmm.
we'll see if it's good. Yeah, sure.
All right. I People are excited about Black Ops 7, I guess, something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
whatever. Call of Duty exists. What
yeah,
is new?
yeah.
Yeah,
But also the Ninja Gaiden 4, I guess.
yeah, sure. That's a game that's probably gonna be cool.
And
Outer Worlds 2 is gonna be good. Uh, I like it. So the premise of this game, I haven't finished it, but I played a lot of it, and I will definitely have to play it before this comes out.
mm-hmm.
It's like sci-fi kind of dystopian post-capitalistic society where there's no governments anymore because you know the Earth doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So the humanity is run by the corporations, right? And so all the people are not kind of connected to their place of birth or, ethnicity, but, what company they work for,
Mm-hmm.
to the
Yeah.
point where they're owned by the companies.
Yeah.
So, like, for example,
Company
in that
towns.
universe,
Yep. Sorry.
like committing suicide is illegal because it's vandalizing company property. So that's kind of the tone we're going for. And I was wondering because the first game that came out, it was very funny and very kind of like satirical in that sense and very well written. But it was before Microsoft bought Obsidian. So when you're owned by a whatever $3 trillion company,
Mm-hmm.
your scathing critique of capitalism doesn't sound as poignant and appropriate anymore.
Yeah.
But they kind of even reference that a little bit in the trailer, which I thought was quite funny. And so in this game, I saw that there's a new company in town. It was like briefly mentioned, not mentioned, but like you could see it in the trailer. And so in that universe, the two companies that existed in the first game, I think, merged, or one of them bought the other one, and so now they are like a bigger company. It's like, oh, this could be interesting narrative as well. So I kind of have hope for it. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle DLC, I guess. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Sure.
All right.
Morris said it was a very good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The okay.
Are you a connoisseur of Indiana Jones films?
Ah, not.
Have you seen them?
I have seen one of them.
Mhm.
Yes, I think the main one, whatever the. Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes, I think the. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
that's the only one that I've seen as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to be very good.
Hmm. It's supposed to be very beautiful, like
Hmm.
the lighting
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. It's one of those first mandatory ray tracing
Yeah,
games.
yeah, mandatory ray tracing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's about time for the meme break. And
Do we have memes? The
no,
memes?
because I was too busy. I'm sorry. But I have this map.
Oh.
How about this map?
Oh.
The most downloaded apps in Europe in 2024. I was kind of surprised because that makes sense that Temu,
My stream is catching up. Temu, yeah. Temu is
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, because Temu kind of launched and people wanted cheap shit and stuff. But I was also kind of surprised. Finland, Threads, really?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Like what?
Like of all apps, Threads is one popular one. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what the and
What's the other one? ChatGPT. Okay. No, that
yeah,
kinda makes sense.
yeah. I still
Oh,
haven't.
Klarna. Let's go.
Yeah, Klarna.
Which one is that? Which country is
that's Netherlands.
Oh, Netherlands. Yeah.
Yeah, and but do you know what this red one is?
Red. Wait, what? It looks. It's kind of blurry, but it looks like Maxima.
Yes.
Like Maxima, the grocery store.
Yes.
Oh, what? What the fuck? Okay.
Yes. I don't know.
Oh,
Nobody knows.
Latvians,
Yes,
like,
Latvians apparently Maxima is the most popular, straight up downloaded app.
What the fuck is wild berries?
That's also a good question. I thought that one. I don't know. Wild berries.
It's an internet store of some Russian internet store.
Oh.
Of what?
Of cheap shit, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, this looks
just stuff.
Yeah, just stuff. Yeah. This looks like any Temu and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It looks very Temu.
Okay, so.
Okay, cool.
But Russia, WhatsApp. But also, so this is accompanying with this story. Russia state passes bill to create a state messaging app as it considers blocking WhatsApp. Dun dun dun.
I'm surprised WhatsApp is still functional in Russia.
Yeah, I'm also kind of surprised. Yeah, but
so many
hey,
pulled out of Russia, but Meta.
Zuckerberg still loves the Russian rubles, I guess.
I was gonna say he still indeed loves money.
Yeah, but maybe not for long, because Russia is kind of like, we kind of want to control the people, so it would be better if they would use our own something. So
of course.
The days of WhatsApp might be numbered.
Yeah.
We'll see.
They already have Russian Temu, then they're gonna have Russian. What's the name of that Chinese one? WeChat or something like that?
WeChat is the all everything app, basically.
The everything app. No, I feel like that's probably gonna happen at some point. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Like this is one app and you can. Yeah, I feel like Russia is looking at WeChat and is like, yes, that's what we want, basically. Everything, all the payments, all the shopping, all the messaging, all the news, everything is happening in this one single app. Yeah.
Yeah, very convenient.
All right. So, how about music? What's going on in music? Oh my God, it's already like an hour 53 minutes. The show. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The frosted glass or whatever.
Yeah, the frosted glass, I guess. Yeah. So, is there some music? The Cure. Okay. The Cure. I need to check out, I guess. Neil Young. Very nice. Van Morrison. Oh my God. Yes. They're still doing some music. Nice band name. Half Man, Half Biscuit. Okay. Very nice. But this week I've been busy as fuck, so I guess Justin Timberlake, Sexy Ladies.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Go listen to some Justin Timberlake and Imagine Dragons stuff.
Yeah. I guess this is what has been going on. Okay, quickly, Jexy ladies.
Hey girl. Let me see you work it out. Hey girl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Lulu. Yes. But okay. Yes. The manager wanted to say hi also. All right. So, TV shows, movies. Have you watched anything during the?
I guess yeah, I have been watching, almost done with a show called Mid-Century Modern.
Oh. Okay. Century Modern. Wait. Do I? No. Okay, you haven't told me about this. Okay.
Well, I just basically started. It has like 10 episodes. It's like
Okay.
a sitcom.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's a sitcom. The premise is that three like middle-aged gay men move in, like friends, to move in together
Hmm.
to live in Palm Springs in Florida because one of them lives there, the other one don't really have anything important, so they just all moved to Florida.
Okay.
And so yeah, they just kind of do stuff. It's fine. It's fine. I chuckled a couple times.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like an essential mandatory
Mm-hmm.
viewing. Where's Luna
Oh my god.
telling you about? But yeah, it's fine. Matt Bomer is in it. He plays kind of like a weird character. I mean, they're going for some kind of dumb flight attendant kind of trope, which sort of works, but not. I don't know. It's fine. It's not to the point where I would recommend people watch it, but if there is season 2 of it, I will probably watch it. Guess that's my review.
Yeah. Oh my god. There's some small humans who want attention here. Sorry. So yeah. Looks fun. I don't know. Mid-century modern.
It's alright. It's not essential viewing, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
all right.
okay.
Anything else?
Not really. Looking forward to Megan 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out later this month.
Oh, okay, already coming out. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
I'm looking forward to pirating the Mission Impossible, the new one. But final launch. No, final reckoning. We'll see. So how about some gaming this week? What's the game deal of the week? Ogu and the Secret Forest, Deathloop, and Hellslave. Oh, this
Deathloop
looks like yeah. How much is it on Steam right now? 60 euros. Okay.
Yeah.
This looks like, yes. Very much. Oh. Like, yes. Mostly positive. Okay. 77. Some kind of a mixed thing. This for me is a game with an interesting idea, just doesn't quite pull it off the execution well enough. It's not able to game even a moment. It crashes all the time. Okay. But mostly positive, I guess. Yeah. So Next gen FPS from Arcane Land. Okay.
I mean, for free, sounds like a good thing to check out.
Yeah. It's. Oh my god, my computer is doing it. Damn it. It's freezing.
Overloading. It cannot stream for more than 2 hours. This is
Yeah.
our, like,
I don't know what.
cutoff point.
Yeah. But still, this looks. I mean, considering the price, which is for free, like
Pretty
a
decent.
pretty decent. Very decent, yes. If only my browser tab would be like functioning. Okay. Anyway, gaming on your side. What's going on?
Yes, well, I mean, understandably, I have been playing Switch too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I would like to very quickly shout out my Nintendo store.
Yes. Nintendo Store.
Yeah,
Story or
because we
store?
ordered- Store.
Okay.
Because we ordered Switch directly from Nintendo.
Yes.
And yeah, it was actually very smooth and very good. I would probably say that it was probably one of the best customer service experiences I've had
Oh,
ordering things online.
the Ireland one, right?
No, yeah. I mean, if there's any difference, then yeah, I guess we
Mm-hmm.
ordered from Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, retail price. We got many emails in the lead up to console being shipped. So very like transparent communication. First they confirmed the order.
Yeah.
And then they messaged us a few days before the charging was gonna happen to make sure that we have the money on the card. Then they emailed us because they realized that the shipping address was in like, continental Europe. So they were like, "Oh, we actually are gonna include the charging adapter that has the outlet, like the prongs that you need."
Yeah. That's
So I
awesome.
was like, "That's cute."
Mm-hmm.
And then they sent another email saying that like our order is almost ready for shipment. And then it shipped. So they shipped it on the day before the release date for Switch.
Yeah.
And somehow, I don't know how that happened, but we got it one day after the console came out.
Yeah.
Which was pretty crazy. I did not expect at all.
Yeah.
Because the estimated delivery date was on the 11th of June.
Mm-hmm.
So today, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got it on the 6th of June.
Yeah. Basically a whole
6
days early, almost 5 days.
Yeah. We got an email. Okay, we got an email that it was shipped at around 5 p.m. on the 4th.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then already on 6th, around I want to say like noon, the DPD courier already came.
Mm-hmm.
I was like so confused. I was just sitting at home and they called the door, the whatever. And I was like, because now I have the fancy one that also has a camera, so I could see who was trying to get in. And I was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh, DPD." I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay. And then I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
so very smooth, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
No complaints in that regard. So I've been playing Switch 2. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like an upgrade in every
Yeah.
sense, except for perhaps the screen.
You got the upgrade for Breath of the Wild, right? But not for Tears of the Kingdom?
No, I haven't gotten Tears of the Kingdom yet.
At all?
But they are price. What do you mean?
At all?
Well, I do have the game, but
okay.
Not the upgrade.
Not the upgrade. Okay.
So yeah, I got the upgrade for Breath of the Wild. It's one of the 2 games that we own physically. So it is kind of annoying because you have to then, you have to purchase the DLC as like a DLC, install it, but you still have to have the cartridge in the console to play it, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Physical games are like that. So yeah, I've been playing that, and I've been playing Mario Kart. Mario Kart is good. I don't really know if it's like a next generational experience necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good. It runs smooth. It runs at 60 FPS and maybe like 1440p. I want to say
Mm-hmm.
in docked mode and 1080p in handheld mode. So it looks nice. It looks crisp on handheld.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, the screen doesn't really feel like an improvement over Switch OLED.
Yeah.
It is an improvement in the sense that like it has high resolution and higher
Yeah.
refresh rate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But going back from OLED to LCD is a
Yes.
little bit
Yes. This is the only thing that I mentioned also that
yeah.
in order for me to to consider like a handheld thing, it needs to be OLED at this point. Come on.
It really does. I
Come
will say that
on.
it is absolutely 100% an improvement over Switch 1 non-OLED model.
Yeah.
So if you had that one, and then this one is much better.
Yeah.
But I will say that it's still probably the weakest part of the console because, like, the
Mm-hmm.
contrast is not as good, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And even for an LCD panel, I wouldn't say that the contrast is particularly good,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then another thing is that, yeah, it's now like HDR compatible,
Mm-hmm.
but also not really because the maximum brightness for handheld,
Yeah.
for the Switch screen is like 400 nits, which is definitely a lot lower than what you would want
Yeah.
for HDR.
Yeah.
So
Usually
it is
it's
yeah.
considered like usually when it's like 700, then it's like HDR-ish.
Mhm,
But 400 is not.
mhm.
Yeah.
So I honestly actually turned it off because it doesn't look particularly great.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of the first time Nintendo is playing with HDR, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean I kind of expected it to look not the best.
Yeah.
So it's fine. So I've been playing Mario Kart. Mario Kart is fun. A lot of discourse about whether it's worth $80 or not.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it for less than $80, so as like a
Mm.
launch title, it's fine. It's good. It's fun. I mean, it's Mario Kart. If you like Mario Kart, you'll like this game. If you don't like Mario Kart, you'll probably not like this game.
Yeah.
Uh,
As
but
far
yeah,
as I
Breath of
can
the
tell,
Wild.
it's Mario Kart and nothing more extraordinary. But it's a new Mario
Yeah, no,
Kart.
yeah. People were saying that it was gonna be like, oh well, but it's gonna be like a Breath of the Wilds of Mario Kart, where it's gonna be like a whole different like paradigm, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
And it now has this sort of like open world element to it,
Mm-hmm.
where you can like race, not just race, but like explore the world and like the distances between tracks. And it has some missions, and you can unlock some costumes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. The implementation is very weird. It doesn't have any kind of like story mode or anything like that. It's just kind of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just press a button and go into the open world, and then you go back to the
Oh.
menu and go to
Yeah.
race online
What?
or whatever.
The only thing that I saw that was it Sand Racer or something? People have been like, oh, you can have some different levels in Mario Kart World that were super excited. Oh, I can't remember what the name was. Some kind of racer type of, some kind of a type of a map that you can have, basically, as far as I can know. But again,
I don't
I'm
know.
not familiar with the.
I mean, it has a new mode where like you race, and then at certain like chunks, at certain like cutoff points, like the last four people get eliminated from the race. So you
Mm-hmm.
kind of want to keep going and to keep like going like ahead. So that could be fun. I haven't tried that in multiplayer, but I can imagine it being interesting. And I guess the gimmick for this one is that now they doubled the number of racers in the race, so it's now 24 people instead of 12, which
Mm-hmm.
is
Oh.
cool. I guess, as you can imagine, it makes it a lot more chaotic. But at the same time, I guess you could say that it makes it more fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
Yeah.
So that's all. That is nice. Looks nice. It runs nice. But I am kind of more impressed with Breath of the Wild actually,
Yeah.
because it finally feels like I'm playing the game the way that it was meant to be played.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it also got a bump in resolution, so it looks nice and crisp on both TV and handheld. I don't know the resolutions on that one, but it runs at 60 FPS in both handheld and on the TV mode. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just very smooth, very nice. It feels like the draw distances are nicer. It's not as blurry, so you can see what you're doing. So I kind of feel like I'm getting an experience of close to what you had when you played it on,
Oh yeah.
on emulation.
This actually kind of whet my appetite a little bit. This Nintendo launch, I was like, maybe I should go try Tears of the Kingdom a little bit again
Mhm.
with some new
Uh,
upgraded mods or something. That could be.
Remind me, you finished Tears of the Kingdom, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you also finished Breath of the Wild, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So I now also finished quote unquote Breath of the Wild. And how much did you do in Breath of the Wild? Do you remember? Did you do all the shrines and quests and stuff?
I definitely did all the shrines. I think I did all the quests, but
Okay, so you like
can you wait? Remind me. Can you fail a quest technically?
I don't think so. Usually in this
Uh,
or if you can fail it, then you can retry it.
yes.
Games like this don't usually like punish you like this.
I think I did all the quests also.
Okay, so you got
I'm
like a
pretty sure. I did
pretty much
definitely didn't
hopefully
get all the Korok seeds.
oh step it.
Uh,
800
and
or whatever.
yeah,
Korok's.
I don't know,
It's fine.
something like that. Um, but I think I I don't think I visited all the stables and stuff or something. I think you get some. Was it Tears of the Kingdom? Was where you have to visit all the stables and there's some extra like quests in every single stable. But I don't think that was the case in Breath of the Wild.
Don't know. I
Uh,
still have actually quite a lot of things to do, even though I beat Ganon.
yeah. Okay.
I'm about halfway done with quests and halfway done with shrines.
Oh.
So
Oh. Okay.
pretty long way to go. I'll
Oh.
keep playing. I'll
Wait.
keep playing and
Wait.
doing stuff.
But do you consider this like you beat the game, or are you still going back then?
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna play as much as I can be bothered. So I'll definitely try to finish all the quests.
Wait,
And I think
but
in
you
the
beat
process,
Ganon, right?
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I'm
Because
also curious.
for me, it's like if I need to finish every single thing before I beat the final boss.
Yeah, I would also say I'm like that, but Maurice was like, "Oh, come on, you're so close to the end. Just do it and go back to do other stuff." Which kind of also on some level makes sense because, as I understand, like some of the things that I have left to do are more challenging than Ganon fight.
Oh
So I
yeah.
also kind of didn't want Ganon
Oh yeah.
fight to just be super easy and kind of pointless, which it still kind of was.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can talk about it. The game is like 10 years old at this point. So I beat Ganon. It was. It was, yeah.
Yes.
It happened. It happened. Okay, well, I like that, all the champions participated, sort of. Well, participated. By that, I just say that, they just cut the health in half. So that's
Mhm.
good. I mean, it felt like. And it also kind of plays into the thing that, like, you don't have to free the Divine Beast to fight Ganon. You can just go straight there and just not get any buffs.
Yeah.
And to just still beat it, which is also kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the boss fight was disappointing. I don't know if this was just like a experience unique to me, but you know how he has different attacks.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, my boss fight, he spent most of the time shooting like the laser beam that guardians shoot,
Yeah.
which you can parry with your shield,
Yes.
which is what I did.
Yes.
And so it took me like 5 minutes to beat it because it just kept doing that.
Okay, yeah, but that's what, yeah, that's kind of weird because for me it was all kinds of attacks, and I spent way too much figuring out how the hell should I even like hit it basically, and then I was like, oh, the laser beam, the shield, I see. Took way embarrassingly long for me, at least.
Well, that was also my experience as well, because my first tries, I didn't do it on my first try. My first tries, he did like the sword attack, you know, the flamey sword.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was like crawling on the wall and shooting like tornadoes at me, which were super weird and annoying and kind of hard to see what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then kind of like then I saw that he shoots this laser, and I was like, okay, well I know how to parry these, so I can just do that. And then kind of he got into this loop of shooting the laser,
Mm-hmm.
me parrying, him falling down. Then I get a couple of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Then he kind of does like an AoE attack when he gets up, like a
Mm-hmm.
small one.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would like jump backward and do it again, like the same laser attack. And I was like, okay, well, just keep parrying it. And that's
Yeah.
basically it. And then he turns orange, like you can see on in the video, which
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure what that does, because I just kept doing the same thing, just parrying the laser.
The orange means he can crawl on the wall,
Oh, okay.
or so.
He still shot.
I don't know. I don't know.
He still shot the. I assume in the movie he was hot or something, or like I don't know, buffed or something.
Yeah,
But
but buffed
regardless,
probably. Yeah.
he still was shooting lasers. Just
Mm-hmm.
kept
Mm-hmm.
parrying them. And so that happened, and then he has a second phase,
Mm-hmm.
and then Zelda comes and bestows on you a bow, which hasn't been mentioned once in the entire game,
Yeah.
or at least not for me. But Maurice told me that this is like a staple in Zelda series, which I believe him, I guess. But it was still funny that nobody has mentioned the bow
Mm-hmm.
up until that point.
Yeah.
And so this part was also pretty underwhelming. I thought.
Yes, this was way underwhelming for me also. The main boss fight, not it was a boss fight. Yes, it was pretty like
Yeah. I
you.
will say that I was happy that they didn't do this thing, which I thought they were going to do, which is that, like, but then they kind of did that actually a little bit, where, like, I was thinking they would, like, combine the powers of all the other Ganons that you fight.
All the cannons. Oh, okay.
Which it kind of is the case because you have Tornado, you have one of the attacks is him shooting a bunch of ice cubes at you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say that that flaming attack is kind of also on theme. And I forgot what was the fourth one. What was the fourth gimmick?
Yeah.
Lightning it had to be. I don't remember any lightning attacks. But yeah, but this part was weird. It was kind of giving a little bit of like Shadow of the Colossus kind of moment, but also bad because all you had to do was just wait for the circles to appear.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, but that's like that's my probably biggest complaint with this game. And I imagine it will be the same for Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't actually played that much of it, but maybe they worked on that.
Yeah.
I don't like the combat system in this game, and I don't like the boss fights in this game, which you have, just direct correlation with each other.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to know about Tears of the Kingdom? The final boss fight. I mean,
No.
yeah. Okay, but yeah.
I don't want to know because I want to experience it for myself.
Yeah.
But
I know.
I have a feeling because people said definitively that this is the best game ever made when it came out, so it has to be true. I kind of have a
Yes.
feeling that they didn't fix it because they thought that it was already perfect the first time around. So that's kind of my surface level thoughts on it.
So yeah. But I still my personal take, I would no spoilers, of course, but my personal take in terms of like I would still say Tears of the Kingdom is technically a better game, but yes, I understand why people are like, yes, Breath of the Wild is the best game. out of all of them, because it was so different from anything previously, and it
That's true.
completely like transformed Zelda in what it is. And
To be fair, I kind of I'm on board with a lot of the praise for Breath of the Wild.
yeah,
I think that the act of playing
same.
it and the act of like just being there and riding a horse and
Mhm.
finding some cute like weird arrangement of rocks, and then like you have a quest or a shrine there that you have to figure out how to do. So all of that is like fine. Like I
Mhm.
actually quite like it. But I do have a feeling, not a feeling. I mean, I already kind of finished the game, but I think it has a number of major flaws
Yeah.
that, for me personally, wouldn't allow me to say that like, oh, this is the greatest game ever.
Mhm.
Because if I don't like the combat system, and a substantial portion of this game is combat,
Yeah.
that's kind of a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Or if you have like Zelda is known for like dungeons and boss fights that you have in the dungeons.
Mhm.
So if I feel like the dungeon bosses are kind of whatever, then that's also kind of a big deal for me personally.
Yeah.
But I guess for some people it's just the positives probably outweighed all the negatives,
Yes. I'm
which
just
I kind of get, but no,
yeah.
but no.
Yeah.
But I will. I mean, I typically don't go back to finish the games that I kind of finished.
Mhm.
That's kind of how I am. I don't know. I always prefer to do it your way, where I kind of do everything I want to do before the
Mhm.
ending, because then the credits roll, and I kind of like, okay, well, I've seen what I want to see.
Yeah.
But for this one, I will go back and I will play as much of it as I feel like
Mhm. Mhm.
playing, because I imagine that there is like a good amount of good content that I haven't seen yet.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of because all of the content that I've seen, for the most part, is good. Like it's very high quality, and I feel
Mhm.
like, yeah.
Yep.
So I'll just go and play it.
Very much. But that's one
And
of
I'm
the
looking
reasons
forward.
you said in a boss fight in the middle of it, it's kind of hard to see also, and that's why exactly I was like, yes, you have to play this on a big screen on the PC, because you can actually see what the hell is going on, even though it's like kind of close. Also, yeah, Link is kind of close to your monitor, but still, you have a little bit. At least
Mhm.
you can see what the hell is going on, even in the boss fights.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I will say though that I feel like if I finish, if I decide that I'm done with Breath of the Wild,
mhm.
I don't think I'll ever go back to it.
But how
Like,
about Tears of the Kingdom?
oh yeah, that I will play for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, the game also has an update, which again also will have high resolution, higher frame rate,
Mhm.
so it will be a lot more enjoyable to play.
Mhm.
So I'll definitely play Tears of the Kingdom this year.
So it's
Definitely.
Switch 2, the perfect machine for the Zelda games.
No, yeah, honestly, Switch 2. What Switch 1 should have been to begin with.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
the
You-
this is like the back of the box close.
People can finally enjoy all the awesome Zelda games.
Yeah, yeah. Now, when you go into Korok Forest, you don't get like 20 FPS or less than 20
Yeah.
FPS.
Oh, yeah.
But
Exactly. That was. Oh man. Yep.
it was literally the first thing I did when I launched the Switch 2 version of the game. I was
Yeah.
like, well, it's so definitively like more taxing than every other area in the game. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
well, let's just go there, and it was much nicer. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
Exactly. Yeah.
what looked like
Yeah.
60 FPS, like stable 60 FPS.
The good old Korok Forest. Oh damn. Ah. Damn it. I still would say yeah. I'm still Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. They are number one for me. I still think these are the games. The one game. They're the same game. These are one games.
Hmm.
If one
That's
game,
kind of
yeah.
also a thing. I feel like probably Tears of the Kingdom is a better game technically,
Yeah.
But since so much of it is just the same game, but like a little bit changed, maybe it
Yes.
will be like, okay, well, I just literally played it,
Mm-hmm.
Even though maybe they improved on maybe boss fights and dungeons, like I don't know.
Yeah. Whenever you feel like, oh, I should play Breath of the Wild again, just play Tears of the Kingdom,
Yeah, honestly,
basically,
it's fine.
because you're basically replaying it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway. Yes. Ah, damn it. This makes me want to go back to Zelda a little bit, but maybe with some new mods. I've been playing around with the idea of like, okay, I watched even Baldur's Gate 3, all the best mods, and there have been some really good quality of life improvement mods that I have seen. Like, what, for example, all the dialogue boxes. If you need to choose a dialogue option, you can see what. Oh, this dialogue option minus 15 karma. This dialogue option plus 10 strength or whatever. You can immediately like see what the choices are technically. So basically, so you
Okay. I
can
wouldn't want to have it on my first playthrough, but
yes,
it would be for
not the
repeat
first
playthroughs,
playthrough. Yeah. But so many quality of life. Like you can really get through the game way faster if you want to. And that's what I'm kind of playing with the idea. Either Baldur's Gate 3 or Legend of Zelda. I kind of feel like these are kind of the most likely options for me at some point, but I don't know.
Also, Cyberpunk is now playable on Switch, which is fun.
Yes, Cyberpunk also. Technically, there's some achievements that I haven't unlocked in Cyberpunk for me to get 100% in Cyberpunk. So
I would definitely not choose to play Cyberpunk on Switch.
yeah,
but I'm glad that this option exists.
Yeah.
For people who want to play it.
Yeah.
Which is your and from what I've seen and heard, it's good, playable.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than PS4 version, so that's something.
Yeah. All right.
Elden Ring is coming to Switch. I'm sure a lot of like games that came out like at the beginning of this generation,
Mm-hmm.
will make their way to Switch, which is cool, exciting.
Yeah.
Gonna need to have a lot of spare room on the hard drive. Well, to be fair, I'm not gonna play Elden Ring either on Switch. I feel like Switch is gonna be very much for like Nintendo's games and maybe indies. Which is basically how it's been since 2017 for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, good system.
Anything else that you have played?
Actually, no. I did watch a bunch of videos which have confirmed my thoughts that Switch 1 games that don't get to have like a native Switch 2 version will still benefit from Switch 2 and will play better. So that kind of has been confirmed. So I'm looking forward to playing everything. Odyssey, I want to play, like Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I want to go back and play Pokemon Violet.
Oh my god.
Because I need some pain in my life.
Yes, of course.
And I have seen footage of it, and it does look much nicer. The game is still ugly as fuck. But like I had a good time with it.
Yeah,
with all
okay.
its problems, so maybe I'll go back and play that. But yeah, basically everything. While I'm waiting for new Switch 2 games to exist. So yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, Breath of the Wild, and I'll finish Mario Kart.
Yeah. By the way, this is still available. The poor guy cannot get rid of Apple Vision Pro.
Well, I'm sure if you offered Klarna installment payments,
yes,
somebody would have.
Exactly.
Somebody would have jumped on it.
Yep. What the hell? This doesn't. This is my problem with. Yeah. Okay. What the hell? Brave. I have been using Safari on my Mac Mini also for the past like months actually, and Brave did the same thing that Safari does on my Mac for some reason. It just straight up doesn't reload. some tabs sometimes. I need to click reload many times, and then it like, oh yeah, now it goes.
I actually do have something similar. Sometimes it's just kind of takes a second.
Yeah.
Just kind of thinks for a little bit, like whether it wants to
Yes,
or not.
exactly. And
it's not always reloading, but also sometimes opening tabs.
yeah.
I can clearly see that it's not the internet's problem, but like, yeah.
Yeah, because I have never seen that in Chrome, for example.
Mm-hmm.
But it's absolutely a thing in Safari for some reason.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
And sometimes I click the URL and click enter, which is the same thing as refreshing. Sometimes it does something, sometimes it does not. Then I click like, what was it? Control R for reloading. No, Command R on Mac for reloading. And sometimes one works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the other one works, sometimes it doesn't. Reloading is like weird on Safari.
Time to upgrade.
I don't know. It's Safari is the like on Mac. It should like just work. Come on. Anyway.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I only recently noticed that as well. I don't know about you, but
yes. Okay. I need to. What was the Lumber Inc? It's on Android mobile game. This Lord's Film mentioned some kind of a Lumber Inc. Mobile game on Android. I wanted to Lumber Inc. Tycoon. Okay, of course it's a tycoon game. Yes. It's like, yeah, okay. Build a lumber empire. Manage your company. Hire the best managers. Oh my god. It's one of those shitty games, but I like it. Okay, yeah. This looks very much like one of those. Lord's Film. Never change. Never change.
I love it when people have very distinct, specific, and like concrete tastes. You know.
Yeah.
They know what they like, and they just like do it. You know.
Yep.
Whereas me, like, oh, I could play Zelda or I could play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Life would be so much easier if I could just play. Call of Duty, you know.
Yeah.
Just look forward to Call of Duties every year, and that's it.
Yeah, or FIFAs.
Or FIFAs, yeah.
But I don't use money there. Yeah. I I have also the same game. I have Clash of Clans is my kind of guilty pleasure. So, and it's also I don't use any money on there. Also, even though it's like very much like, yeah, your game would be way better if you spent some few pennies or a few euros or whatever, and then it's like it's all filled with upgrade ads and stuff. A lot of ads. Yeah. That's every mobile game ever now. Okay. Yes. Was there anything else? Yeah, basically I've been still want to play something, but I will look my Steam family list with a critical like the only other game that I have been also thinking about maybe is Titanfall 2. Fun fact. Yeah. Have you played?
A little bit. It's like a nice short story, very fun shooter.
Yes, exactly. The fun short story part is what really appeals to me. That I have also heard about that. It's a very short, fun story, basically.
I'm not sure if we have Titanfall 2 on Steam. But
I think not.
Maybe we do. We have so much stuff. That's the good thing about Family Group. You can just like look at whatever hundreds of games that we have, and surely something will be interesting.
But this is the only other thing that I was thinking about, maybe because it's short, and I kind of like the short currently. I don't know.
Understandable.
But yeah, I don't know. This looks like any generic shooter game from the trailer, kinda. But again, it's with mechs, which is cool. But yeah, again, maybe this is the game that I need to try. Anyway,
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's enough from us because I need to put the kitties to bed and stuff.
Yes.
Lotus Film. Is there anything else you have played or done or anything in your life? I'm curious. Parkside mowers and stuff we had talked about. Yeah. Still only one fixable thing. Yeah, this is. I need to still do this. All right, I think. Yes. Shall we conclude the thing? 2 hours and 34 minutes.
That was a big one.
Loads Film. Thank you for hanging out. Looking to up. What? You just bought the thing. What are you looking to upgrade on your ATV flail mower? Make a better V-belt cover? Oh, okay. Oh, it's just a cover. Yeah. You can maybe 3D print one or something. We'll see. All right. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, you bought it 3 years ago. Ah, I missed that. Okay. We love you very much. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. See you next
next
week,
time.
Monday at 6, probably.
That sounds correct.
Probably. It's 2014. Yeah. All right.